I'm on top,
Yo,
yeah.
no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'll never stop.
But I had to put that on another one. Hold on, I just remove that. Hola. You've
Hello,
disappeared on the
everyone.
stage.
Am I here?
I don't know why you were there and now you're suddenly gone.
I don't know.
Because I could see you backstage.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Christoph. Hi, Ghostface. Hi, Crazy Cat Mama. Hi, Sweet Potato.
Let me hop out and come back in, Anne.
Okay, please do. Because I
Yep.
can see you perfectly fine backstage.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not long back from a walk. Incidentally, I've been doing my own fundraising this month for the UK. In the UK, my nails need done, but I'm going tomorrow. Walk a mile a day for cancer, but I'm doing over 30 miles a week just now. So they've given me a lovely t-shirt. I'm walking all over cancer. So I'm actually doing my own fundraising here, and I have been. I'll share my link in IG because I think it really is a really, really important thing. And I'm just waiting for Stephanie to come back. Just do that a wee bit. Hi, Irish lass. Good to see you. Hold on a wee second. Just want to change that background. It's a bit dull. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No. It's raining, it's raining. That'll do.
There.
Hey! Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
So this is Daisy Girl. Sorry, I've just said your name to everybody anyway.
That's all right. It's okay.
So Daisy
Hi,
Girl's been in.
everyone.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Lambada. Daisy Girl has been in more contact with Patrick than I have, and she actually had this idea that, hi, Dreamy, that maybe we could do a wee stream for Patrick, do a bit about cancer awareness, and because the news isn't good. Is it, Stephanie? I'll let you take. Hi, Mary.
Yeah.
I'll let you take this from here.
Hi, everyone. So we all got to know Patrick a couple of years ago when he was doing his cruising streams and coming into our lives. And he modded for a lot of the content creators here. He's always very nice and kind. And he was just he is such a good person. And then I think it was a couple of years ago, he came out and said he had glioblastoma. And he went through a major surgery. And then he kind of changed his channel to really talk about what he went through and the surgery and going through the struggles he went through changing his job and then the tragedy of losing his dog to actually brain cancer as well.
Ironically, it's so sad.
Yeah, it's so sad. The same tumor that he had. Um, and then sadly, he kind of went away, disappeared a little bit. I remained in contact with him through chat messages, and he would still come in streams and say hi to everybody. And he really kind of got away from all of the drama and really just wanted to bring kindness and light to everybody. He's such a gentle soul. But unfortunately, the cancer has spread outside of his brain and has spread to other parts of his body. Um, and cancer, of course, it doesn't discriminate, right? It doesn't care who you are. And the financial toll that cancer has on
Yeah, ghosting.
somebody is such a struggle. And unfortunately, when you have cancer and you're battling treatment, you don't think about, how am I going to pay for my lights, or how am I going to put food on the table, unfortunately. And that's kind of where Patrick, I know he's at. And he's such a humble man. He never asked for this, not one time. Um, but I know our community, we love drama, right? But we also come together
I
so
do.
well. And I've seen so many beautiful things come out of our community. And I just really wanted us to do something nice and come together for Patrick, and help him a little bit. If we could do this for him, I think it would mean the world to him. So that's a
Thanks,
little bit
Stephanie.
about Patrick. Yeah.
So I don't have a link. The GoFundMe I'm doing is just for the UK, but that's okay. I just was saying, ironically, I was already doing this, so
Yeah.
it just all makes sense to me. My own situation, we found out my sister had cancer on the 15th of February, and it was a mass on her lungs that had went through, and it was trying to latch onto her spine, which was why she was in so much pain. And she was gone in 7 weeks. She didn't have a chance. And I spent 5 weeks with my sisters, round the clock, in a hospice with her, because she didn't have
Mm,
a husband, she didn't have kids, and so she just wanted her family. So it's something that's very near and dear to me.
yeah.
Uh, I've lost a sister-in-law so quickly the same way. And
Yeah.
cancer, like Stephanie said, it doesn't discriminate. It
Hmm.
affects everyone. Everyone is someone in their family. And again, we've all been through it. But Patrick is a lovely guy. And
Yes.
for anybody who doesn't remember who Patrick is, I'm actually going to show you maybe one of his videos, because I just pulled
Yeah.
up his channel. Okay. So let me go into here and see what I want to pick. This is Patrick's channel here. That's when he had the little cap on.
Hmm.
So he was having his second brain surgery by the end of October.
Yeah.
Let's see videos. And he's done a couple of wee videos, so I'll just share this one.
And no, I want everybody to know, especially if you're watching through this or watching this and going through your own cancer journey, whether it's brain cancer, whether it's another type of cancer, surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care and love you is very, very important. Whether it's friends, family, I've got both of those. I've got an amazing church body that just it's unbelievable. One guy even came up. One of the pastors, the church that I go to has numerous pastors, and they all kind of have a different part of the organization of the church that they're over. So, like one's over the uh, uh, youth ministry. We've got
Hi, Heidi.
all kinds of different ministries that are done, and so it's really cool because they can really focus on that and get out in the community and do things, and just amazing. Cece, yep. I used to love when you guys would come over, except you wanted to steal all the trinkets off my desk. So
He
y'all
does.
are
His
so
faith
crazy.
is
So
amazing.
yes, and very
Mhm.
important. Surround yourself. But just yesterday at church, I got a chance to meet one of the pastors. He's fairly new to the church. He is our global missions pastor. So he oversees all of the mission work that the church does. We currently have two mission groups out there, one in Kenya. The other one is in Albania. And so, that's just, it's so amazing that, we've got somebody who's just over that. And that is his specialty in life, what he went to his schooling for in his
Thank you,
seminary,
Chantel.
which is like, biblical college and all of that stuff. That's what he went for. And he's an amazing guy, but I'd never had a chance to meet him face to face because he just started. And had a chance. So I went up and introduced myself. Hey, I'm Patrick Amato. And he's like, Amato, huh? Wait a second. I know that name. Why do I know that name? Do you do a blog? I said, I do have a blog. I haven't updated it in a while. I said, but I do a YouTube show every night. He goes, yeah, the pastors were passing around your YouTube channel and we were watching it and we're just so impressed. And, just somebody I'd never met before. He goes, so just so you know, before we have our pastors meeting every day, we pray for you. We all stand in a circle and we pray for members of our church who are going through things. And you're always in our prayer. And, that just means so much.
Lovely.
That's nice. Yeah.
Brits born before 1980 with no life insurance may be eligible for this. So if you meet these two
I remember when he first started, he went on immunotherapy,
Yep.
and it was a Keytruda. The cost of Keytruda was $30,000 a month. Could you imagine? So people
Thanks, Julie.
without insurance, and this was right at a time where he lost a job and he was going through Cobra insurance. He didn't have health insurance, so it was a really bad time, but he was able to get like a voucher or something from the actual drug company to keep him on this immunotherapy drug. But I think of so many people that are out there that aren't lucky enough to get a voucher from a pharmaceutical company or don't have insurance. What are they to do? I mean, who can afford $30,000 for what could be a life-saving treatment? It's shocking to me.
And the thing is, for anybody that's just come in that doesn't know, the prognosis is not good. The cancer has spread and it can't be treated. And Patrick is going through therapy at the moment, and it has already impacted his physical health as well. So this was Stephanie's idea, just to maybe get a wee bit of money together for him, even if it buys him a dinner,
Yes.
even
Yeah.
if it just, he can DoorDash himself a meal, anything, just to show a bit of love and kindness to this man. As I said, cancer's affected every single one of us in some way, shape or form. It doesn't discriminate. Every family has suffered. And he is a good guy, and he did try to spread positivity and kindness and love. And I don't care if it's John Yates, if it's Maria, I don't care who it is. I'm open to everybody supporting Patrick, and that's what it's all about. It's not about who can show up in his chat. That's not about that. He just needs support, and he does need financial support. And this is why Stephanie suggested that we do something for him. And
he welcomed everyone in his chat. He welcomed everyone. When he got his cancer diagnosis, he made it very clear that he laid down all swords, and he welcomed everybody.
Who's this? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm going to put a wee.
Hello, everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for everyone that's donating to Patrick. It's nice to see everybody giving love. Yeah. I'm sorry, Dreamy. It does suck.
Sorry, I'm just putting anything up here, so just bear with me.
You got it.
Hello, how can I help you? Do you know what it is? I thought there was a third person. It's not, and I'm like, there's a face behind here that I don't recognise. It was my screen share.
Oh, was it?
I was like, oh my Lord, who is
Oh.
that? For a second, there's my beautiful sweets. Hi, sweets. Hold on, I'm just going to remove what I put up.
Hi, sweets.
You froze. I was like, who is this man
There.
backstage? I was like, no. Hi, Jen. Jen, it's just an update in Patrick. His cancer has progressed and it's not treatable. And we're just sharing his cash app if anybody can donate anything just to help him
Yeah.
out a little bit. Pin his cash app. That's a good idea, Heidi. Can none of you do that now? Hold on, I know. I've got it scrolling across the bottom of my screen. She'll come back.
Like Anne said, even if it's just a dinner for him, just to put a smile on
Yep.
his face.
Just let him know that we're thinking about him, we care. Hello.
Hi.
Can you see me now? Let me shut off
Yep, we
the
can see
radio.
you, we can hear you.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Can you hear me? I can't hear anything.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you. So, how are we? When was the last time you spoke? You used to speak to Patrick very regularly as well, don't you?
I chat with him via IG Messenger. Yeah.
And how can I pin this? It's not letting me pin this. Can one of you pin that?
You're right.
Mod
148.
148 saying that she speaks to him almost daily, I think.
Good.
as well.
Yeah, coffee brings him joy. It does. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on. I can't hear anything.
Can you hear us now? Is your phone connected to earbuds or anything? Because I do that all the time.
Huh.
I know that's true, Chantel.
Yeah.
She can't hear me.
No.
I don't know how to pin that call. Hold on. I'll maybe pin it here. Pinned. Thank you. Thanks,
Good.
Jimmy. He has an appointment coming up.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jen, but the cancer has already spread
Yeah.
and they can't treat that. Hi, Gypsy.
Boomerang sweets. Yeah. Yeah.
So again, Stephanie just thought this would be nice just to do a wee thing for him.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Heidi. Patrick has been invited, but he's got therapy today and
Mhm.
it exhausts him. So he
Yeah.
doesn't know if he would be able to come up. And I'm not expecting him to. He doesn't
No.
have to. I just wanted him to know that I wanted his permission.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to offend him or upset him in any way. And
We
that's
just
all.
want him to know that we care about him.
Can you
and
guys
we,
hear me?
I can
We
hear
can
you.
hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
I can't hear you guys, but
Are
yeah.
you connected to earbuds?
I just want to say thank you so much for doing this for Patrick. We all need to come together as a community to help out because everybody here has been touched in some way with cancer in their lives, be a family member, be a friend. And we know what a hardship is. So please, if you find it in your heart, please help him out. He's an amazing guy. He makes us laugh. And I already donated. So please, if you find it in your heart, leave all the BS, all the pettiness, all the fighting, everything. And let's come together as a community to help Patrick out, okay?
I agree.
I love you guys for doing this for him. I know you cannot listen. I cannot hear you guys, but please just leave everything out and think of Patrick and everything that he's going through. And if just a little bit of money could make his life easier, lift him up. That's something that we should do.
Agreed.
So please, I don't care who you are, what you believe in, who you hate, who you don't hate. We all need to come together as a community to help one of our own.
Well
So
said.
that's it. I love you. I know you can't hear, I can't listen to you guys, but I love you. And please consider helping him out. He's an amazing guy. He
He
makes
is.
me laugh every single day with the silly memes he sends me,
Yeah.
and we chat. So please consider. Dreamy has been
Yes.
dropping his Cash App, and I will find his PayPal if you don't have Cash App
I need
to send it to
PayPal.
him, okay?
I need
I love you
PayPal.
guys.
Yep. Bye. Oh, that's so true.
Oh, that was so nice. You left out of the current dramas. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, Julie.
Agreed. Yeah.
I agree. And even
Yeah.
that, I know him and Lauren Marie have always maintained a really close relationship, a really close friendship. I don't
Yeah.
have any issues with Lauren Marie. I think mistakes have been made and that's it done. It was done the day I spoke to her and that was it. Like for me, it was off my chest and that was it.
Mhm.
I know she's been a really good friend and supporter of Patrick as well. And I just want everybody to be there for him.
Yeah.
A lot of us are lucky enough to have kids and partners and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know he's got his mum, but he is on his own as well.
Yeah.
And I know he's got a
Yeah.
great support network with his church. And I just think it'd be nice for people here. And again, even if you can't donate to him, drop him a wee message. Let
He
him know
loves
you're
that.
thinking about
Yeah.
him. Send him out. I'm going to start. He'll be sorry, everyone. I'll send him memes like I do reels.
Yes.
I will send
Yeah.
him reels. So drop him a wee message. Just let him know you're thinking about him and that we do care.
Yeah. We do. Mhm. We do care. Thank you so much, everybody coming in,
Mhm.
praying for him. You know, even just forego your own cup of coffee today and drop a Cash App or something for him. That would mean a lot.
And it was funny when you came to me, I had already signed up. So again, for the people coming in, I have been walking every day. I'm walking all over cancer. It's for Cancer
Nice.
Research UK.
Nice.
So I've been raising money for that through Facebook already. So it has been really, it's my sister's birthday this month and anniversaries come out. It affects
Happy
all of
birthday.
us.
Happy birthday to your
Affects all of
sister.
us.
It does. It
And
does.
it's a horrible thing.
It is a horrible thing.
And I don't care who it is in the community. If you can support Patrick in some way, please do.
Mhm.
Please do.
Yeah.
So will we share something maybe fun that Patrick's posted?
Yeah. Yeah. He used to love cruising. He hasn't been able to cruise yet. But he used to love to cruise and he'd always tell stories about how many cruises he's been on and yeah, he'd love cruising.
And that's what I was actually looking for when I first came in. And then I saw that short video and thought that was really good.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see. Because he used to do his videos on it and I loved his videos on it.
Mhm.
He'd done some lives. What is this one? Sorry, I'm just checking out what this is before I actually
Yeah.
share it. Oh.
Me too, Cooch. It's awful.
Hi, Coach. These are not all lives Patrick's done, surely. Was that Patrick's live, my TV? I was on a reality TV show, My Crazy Obsession.
Yes. Yes. His mother.
Well, I put that one
adopts.
on.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
I'll put that one on. Okay. 'Cause that's
TLC might strike you though, Anne.
eh?
Because yeah, he couldn't. He didn't want to play it because he thought TLC would strike him, but he just told us about it.
No, it's a video he's
Oh,
put up.
okay, perfect.
So I'm going to
Perfect.
replay his video.
Okay, all right.
Hope. Screen share. There we go.
And there we are. So I appreciate everybody being here. Sorry for being a few minutes late. I was finishing up a phone call and just was a few minutes late. That and in between dinner and all that, it's been a busy last couple hours. So let's start by saying hi. Again, thank you for those who are here already and those who are joining. But hey, Jindy, so nice to see you again. Cree, thank you for being here. It's nice to see you. Patrick A, it's nice to see you. Just kidding. Babs, nice to see you again. Jendy already said hi. That Lauren Marie, thank you for being here. Very nice to see you. Maria, if you dropped out of this now, I wouldn't blame you. I feel bad. I could only come in for like a minute, and then I was in a meeting at work the rest of the afternoon, but I wanted to hear your live today, so I will be watching it on replay. But welcome, Maria. It's so nice to see you in here. Health, Wealth, and Hope, thank you so much for coming again. It's so nice to see you. Pretty always good.
Heidi.
Babs, hello. Kat Green, hey, Kat. Kat, I think we might have been working together when tonight's subject happened. I believe. Could be wrong, though. So is that everybody? I think I said hi to everybody. If I didn't, I apologize, but I think I got everybody. So let's talk about it. I was, as part of my family, was on a reality TV show. It was crazy, literally. The show was called My Crazy Obsession. And if anybody has an account on, Discovery Plus, maybe it didn't happen. I may have been at a different place, Kat. It happened almost 13 years ago now. So that would have been
I'm just sharing his video, but
so no, I don't think I was at Welcare yet. So then no, it would have been before that.
So Brooke, I'm just sharing his video.
So no problem. Health.
Patrick's cancer has progressed and it's untreatable, and his physical health has declined a bit. So we were just doing this to maybe try and raise awareness, and maybe if people wanted to cash app him anything just towards a dinner or something, maybe it'd help Patrick out. So that's why we're doing this. I'm sharing one of his old lives just so people know who Patrick is, because he's funny and he's lovely.
Health, Wealth, and Hope. So yeah, so I was on, it was Kat. Yep, it was on my mom's Raggedy Ann collection. So if you anybody happens to have the Discovery Plus app, or you just go onto Discovery Plus on your computer, that episode is still out there. I mean, heck, it was on TV last week, which was crazy. But it's a show called My Crazy Obsession, and we were on season 2, episode 1. I believe the name has to do something with Raggedy Ann, and then the people who were on with us, because you split a 30-minute show. I believe they were rat people, like they collected rats and loved rats and had rats as pets and all that stuff. So I think it was called Raggedy Ann and Rat something. I don't remember. But again, season 2, episode 1, if you have Discovery Plus, of My Crazy Obsession. So it was quite the interesting, what word do I want to use? Experience, I guess. So let's see if I can find. All right, cool. I'm actually going to share a few pictures with you. So give me 1 second to share. Hey, Daisy girl, welcome in. So nice to see you again.
Aww.
And I'm going to bring up YouTube on my phone so that I can see the comments you all are saying.
I'm going to go and get a drink.
It's not
So
working.
that's plain, okay?
Okay.
All right, me. Okay, perfect. All right, so I've got the chat up now. So let me go ahead and share or present, since it's present on here.
Yeah, after he did this, I went back and watched that episode. It was
Okay,
wild.
you should already, if not soon, be seeing a lady dressed as Raggedy Ann, a bunch of pictures. A lady dressed as Raggedy
Happy
Ann,
birthday, Julie.
and then a whole bunch of Raggedy Ann dolls and things like that.
Thank you, Cosmic Crazy.
Yep, TLC Go is another one, Maria. It's on that. So, can you all see the pictures? Hey, Mod, thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming. Nice to see you. Let's see. Thank you, Health, Wealth, and Hope. I appreciate that. All right. So this is my mom, who you're seeing on this, the big one dressed as Raggedy Ann in the room with all the Raggedy Ann dolls. That is her. Let me tell you the first thing about reality TV. It was a great experience, but not much of it is true. So if you ever watch the episode, I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about this. She really do this and things like that. So first of all, she never dresses up as Raggedy Ann.
Hi, Jody.
This was something that TLC bought for her for the episode. And you always hear reality shows. You hear the words. People say they're non-scripted shows. I'll be honest. I never saw a script. Mom never saw a script, and Dad never saw a script. There was no line learning. There was none of that. There was no script. However, the producers between themselves have planned out what they want to show. So think about it. The show's called My Crazy Obsession. Even though my mom was strictly a Raggedy Ann collector, that's all she did. They had her do things that made her seem a little crazy, like sitting in bed with all these Raggedy Ann dolls and a couple other things she did. So let's see. One of these is my dad. There's my dad. This is my late dad.
Handsome man.
Yes, you can say I look like him. I've heard it
Looks
for
like him.
44 years. But my dad was such a great man, and I'm so blessed to have had 40 good or about 36 good years with him. He's always going to be a great guy to me. So yeah. And so that was him. They did, yeah, Jindy, I am a replica. You were right. Babs, as far as how many Raggedy Anns can there be? It goes back to the turn of the century, 1900s.
You know the thing,
so
I know
there are a lot of them out there.
People,
and numerous
especially
companies
within the
now
lives,
who make them
Jindy,
or made
anyone,
them.
I know they'll
Bless
do
my mom, she
financial
had or
support,
still
I know they
has
will.
some really old dolls.
Cosmic.
My mom loves to go, hey, Kirsten, nice to see you again. Thanks for being here. So my mom has a lot of different brand Raggedy Anns, but she's got some from the 1900s.
Wow.
It's crazy. She has a lot of great stuff.
Dolls
and yeah, so that is my dad. Let me see if I come up, because I was on the episode and I don't see myself.
I could not live
Man,
with
I
all
was the
those
star of the
dolls in my
show.
house.
I was the star of the
I'm
show.
the one that said, well, I don't know where I am.
Hi, Syndicans.
And that's okay. Well, I was in it. I promise. You'll see me in there.
Oh,
So
Jody's
they
happy
cast
birthday,
me
Jody.
as, oh, I love that Health, Wealth, and Hope. You have your original Ann doll from age 3. That's so cool. So they cast me as like
They cast me.
well, they didn't start this way, but I ended up being the disgruntled son because my mom had all these dolls, but never gave me a brother or a sister. It was just me. So, all right, I'm going to stop sharing that now and come back to the live. So, so they interviewed me. They interviewed me for about 30 minutes overall. And hey, Kimmy, it's nice to see you. Hey, Sweets and Beyond, thanks for coming back. Same for you, Kimmy. Oh, did I miss William Brooklyn? I sure did. William Brooklyn, my buddy. Hey, man. So they started asking me questions about what was it like growing up with all these dolls. And the truth is, I didn't grow up with all those dolls. She didn't start collecting until I was out of the house. So, she may have had 1 or 2, but nothing like the gigantic collection it became. So I'm like, well, it didn't really impact me much because I was gone by the time she got them all. And the producers were like, oh, well, that's a good answer, but we're going to retake it, and we want your, we want you to answer it if all these dolls were there when you grew up. How bad, how would that have been? Would you have been jealous? Something like that. So, okay, next time, Timmy, I'll remember that. So yeah. So like I said, no script, but they definitely steer it towards the story that they're trying to tell. And so, then towards the end, it was, how do these dolls really make you feel? And I'm like, I think they're odd, I don't, and they're like, okay, well, again, that sounded good, but, I want and at that time, I'm like, I see what you guys are going at. And I just answered it. So I'm like, well, I think these dolls are creepy, and nobody's ever really that happy. So the fact that they all have smiles on their face just really bothers me. And then I, what was it? Oh, I said, and once mom's gone, I have every intention of having a bonfire to get rid of all of these things. And they were like, "That's perfect."
It's so
I'm like,
funny.
I saw what you guys were getting at. So yeah, again, no script, but they definitely steered it towards the way of the episode. So it was absolutely insane and hilarious at the same time. So it was a lot of fun, but it was hilarious because my mom has made a lot of friends, kind of like we have our community here. She's made a ton of friends in a Raggedy Ann community, and they were all messaging her, text message, Facebook message,
There's
saying,
communities for
"He's not
everything."
really going to burn those dolls, is he?"
I know.
And so
He's not going to burn those
yeah.
dolls.
Not to forget about it. Heritage House dolls filled my house back then. Okay, nice one, Brooklyn. But yeah, so her friends just thought I was really serious about this bonfire. So the show was on again last weekend. It was actually on TLC last weekend, and we always know when it's on because me and Mom get friend requests on Facebook. We get messages that we have to accept on Instagram or Facebook. So we're like, oh, the show must have been on, and we looked and it sure was. So it was quite a crazy
You get
experience.
paid for this.
So even though I was interviewed for 30 minutes,
I
I
don't
think
know
I
if
might
they
have been
did
used
or not.
12 seconds
should
on the show.
They should.
So it is what it is. People always wonder about, well, you must get paid for being on a reality show, and the way Mom was paid is they paid a site fee for the house, which wasn't a lot of money. I mean, we're talking about hundreds, not thousands, and not even high hundreds. It was under $300 for the site fee. And then they had these girls from the local college we have there, who's in their art program, come draw a mural on the wall and put a saying, stencil a saying on there as well. So, it was neat that they did that and cool that they made that. But yeah, reality TV doesn't pay much. Nowadays they pay a little bit more, especially if you're on a like recurring role. But it was a lot of fun. Health, wealth, and hope. I don't know the answer to that, but what she tells everyone is that she loves Raggedy Ann because Raggedy Ann is the only doll that has a heart on their chest. Every true Raggedy Ann doll has a heart on their chest. Sometimes it's stitched, sometimes it's just built into the fabric. It just depends. But yeah. Oh, William Brooklyn, your mom has a Betty Boop. I know a lot of people who like Betty Boop.
Well, if that was you, come back up.
So yeah, so that was it. They shot for 2.5, almost 3 days. I wasn't in the other part of the episodes, but
thank you so much.
I miss James Gandolfini. I enjoyed him as an actor.
Thank you so
especially
much.
in The Sopranos. Love The Sopranos.
Thank you so much.
But yep,
Thank you.
It's just so neat that I got to experience it and really get to see behind the scenes how things work. So the episode, they were trying to make it look like she was the leader of a cult of Raggedy Ann. Now my mom would never be a part of any cult, not her at all. So to begin the episode, it was Raggedy Ann's birthday, which that was actually true. It was her birthday. So the producers actually contacted a local place that has miniature golf and arcade games, Kathy or Cat Green. That would have been Malibu Grand Prix back in the day. It's gone now, but so yeah, they set up a party room and everything, and they told my mom to bring a couple dolls. She was riding around on the go-karts. She was riding around on the go-karts with the Raggedy Ann dolls and talking to them, and they were rolling skee ball with the Raggedy Ann doll. I mean, they really went all out for it. So
I'm glad that you had this one on.
I agree. Just kidding.
Yes.
Sorry, Sweets and Beyond. They're not my thing. I like to think on my own stuff, not have somebody tell me how I should be acting and what I should be doing.
I like that.
Yeah.
But
So
nothing against them. If that's your thing, that's your thing.
they
So
really
yeah.
played it up.
So then after that,
The calls out and all
they
that.
had her,
She was
quote
just-
unquote, walking around the neighborhood, recruiting people to come to her house for a Raggedy Ann gathering. So they had all these flyers printed out at the UPS store,
Imagine.
and she was walking around the neighborhood. I saw my neighbor's house. I saw a couple of neighbors. Then they went to another part of the subdivision
I
and
would die.
just had her walking
No
around,
way.
waving to people. And
Wait, wait, wait.
yeah, so at the end of the episode, then there
Me
was a
Raggedy
gathering
Ann
at her
times.
house, and
Yeah.
two of the participants in the gathering were those girls from the college. They said, "Here, we need more people. You come in. You do this." The ones from the college who did the mural
They did
for
Gypsy.
her.
Yeah.
And some neighbors, some people from work, their children. That you, Mom?
It is.
You want to share something I'm missing?
Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
She's
Really,
behind
I don't know what you
you.
would have missed, but it's the real me, not the Raggedy Ann me.
There's Mom.
Yeah.
Yes, when she's not dressed as Raggedy Ann, because she doesn't do that except for the one time that they made her do it for the episode.
Exactly.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun, but yeah,
Different.
for sure. So how many producers do we have? Like 6, 8?
Oh no, they were, I don't know, they were assistant things,
Okay.
but there was only really one producer, the guy Jeremy, he was the producer.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but the others were all helpers. And,
Okay.
yeah, they all told you what to say.
Wow, there's a lot of hi Patrick's mom and hi Mom, nice to meet you. And
Hi.
she's
Nice to meet
watching on her phone.
Looks
Yeah,
from you.
She watches every
She's
night.
like,
So
"Hi."
so yeah,
Mhm.
so well, thank you.
All right.
Glad you came in.
Yeah, I figured everybody should see me not as Raggedy.
Yeah.
later.
All right. So yeah, she had a good time doing it, but it was interesting because no matter what, they tried to push her to do things that she's like, that's not me at all. My people who see this and know me are going to know that is definitely not me.
Yeah, well,
So
do,
that's the
Jodie,
good thing is they
thank you.
did give her some creative control so that she
I don't
didn't.
pass up either. I'm going to
she
have to
wasn't
do the
forced to
same
do
thing.
anything. They always ran stuff by her beforehand. So because for one of the things was after going to that birthday party at the miniature golf place, they wanted her to go to a bar up the street and go relax and enjoy. My mom has probably never been to a bar, nor would ever go to a bar. Never been her, never will be her, and that's okay. So she was like, "No, I'm not doing that. Sorry, not doing that." Oh, sweet. Is it microwavable? Just kidding. Yeah. So, oh, Jindy, yeah. Oh, that's too funny. So yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a plant, health and wealth, but I know it's a root. So it's definitely in the ground. But
Do you guys
Sweets,
remember
I
when
don't
you
know,
used to
does it-
do these
is it an
streams
actual
every
plant?
night?
that's
I
okay, Kat.
remember.
Welcome. I would, yeah, kind of like a
I used
potato,
to miss them because it
or,
was too late for me. I used to do
carrots,
them
things
really
like that.
late.
Oh,
jicama.
Yeah.
If you like jicama. Jicama's another one that's on my yucca list. Sweets. Jicama, people say, oh yeah, it tastes just like a potato. Nope,
it was a nice
tastes nothing like a
drama-free
potato.
break. Everybody was in the chats, and
So
it
Party
was a
Rock,
nice,
hello, welcome in.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
nice
man,
break.
it is a good crowd tonight.
Mhm.
Good crowd of people. I
Thank
like
you,
it.
Jodie. I'll
Sorry,
send yours
Jindy, not for
tonight
me. I'm going
together.
to leave that one up to you. So yeah, it was a really exciting experience to be able to do it. Luckily, they only needed me for those 30 minutes of interview, and I didn't have to do all 3 days. My mom and dad, they had to do all 3 days of shooting. So,
He was a
sorry for them,
disgruntled son.
but
I
I
think
was
that's
lucky.
so
Yes.
funny.
Being the disgruntled kid was a great thing. So Kat, I was talking about, and you may have heard this before. If not, then I'd say go watch the replay. We haven't been on long. It was talking about my experience being on a reality TV show that was it was because of my mom. Is why I got to be on it. So one of her friends contacted TLC and said they provided meals. Yes. One of her friends contacted TLC and said, I have a friend who has a really large Raggedy Ann collection. And so the producers started reaching out to my mom via email, and they finally agreed on how the show would look after quite a few times. Because again, they were trying to have her do things that were out of character for her, and just, there's no reason she should do things like that. So I give her a lot of credit. She stuck to her guns, and
shows.
they needed her more than she needed them.
Okay.
So they
I said
they came over.
TLC has some really
gosh,
strange
a
shows.
major firework block party. That sounds fun. Yeah, they didn't do anything fun like that for us. But yeah, so Kat, just talking about that experience and how reality isn't real. So just talking about the experience there. So yeah, it was good. It really was a good time and a good experience. But yeah, every time I watch the episode, I catch something different. I'm like, hey, they moved that from this place to this place, and so it was good. And I wouldn't do it again, probably. But oh yeah, in the show, Kat, was called My Crazy Obsession. So needless to say, the goal of the producers is to make her look crazy and obsessed. So that's what they did and tried to do. So she's
And
neither.
Jodie,
Thank you, everyone, for showing up.
But it was
for
a cool
Patrick.
experience
We
getting to see
appreciate
how
it.
the producers work,
Donations.
how the takes are shot, the camera crew, the guys holding the boom mic, when they all get in position and everything. So it was rather neat to see the whole operation.
I know,
That was probably my
Yeah.
favorite part of it. Well, Party Rock, we can have them come over and talk to you about your plants. It was actually funny because some of the other
Like
things
Patrick didn't
on
have
that
them around the
season,
table
so
playing
right before
roulette or
ours,
poker.
was a lady who, I believe it was a husband and wife, who have rats as pets, as well as just they keep their dead rats. Other things, they got like a rat cemetery. That was one. There was one about a lady who was obsessed with bunnies, rabbits. She has all of her dead rabbits in her freezer. Yes, I
God.
agree. No rats ever. Yep, there was the bunny lady who had all of the her dead bunnies in the freezer. She also collected dust bunnies and put them in a Ziploc bag. And then once she had enough dust bunnies, she would make a bunny out of them. So Maria, if you ever want to give up on crocheting, you can do dust bunnies.
I agree, Gypsy. I agree.
Oh, how cool is that, Party Rock? That's always been a neat show. Did they, what was it? Move that bus, right? That's what they say.
Oh, I remember that show.
Move that bus.
What was that with us?
So yeah, I mean, there were some
A
other things on that
renovation
season. I
show.
don't remember all of it, but yep, dust bunnies. Extreme obsession, crochet yarn. Hey, there you go. Hey, that Laura Marie, no problem. Oh, Rabbit Stew, she would have been so mad at you, that lady, for saying that. But so prior to the season starting, my mom and dad, TLC actually paid for them to go on a media tour, and it was pretty neat what they got to do. So they got put up at a really nice hotel up in New York City, flown in, put up at the hotel in New York City, everything included, food. They had to take a cab somewhere. Yeah. So they got all that included. And then that next morning when they got up, they were private card over to the Anderson Cooper show that used to be on in the mornings. So they got to meet Anderson Cooper and couldn't speak enough about how
Dust
great he
bunny
was and how
bunnies.
nice
Very
he is and
strange
was. And he talked so highly of my parents on the show because he had them on. He talked to them, interviewed them, and he just talked so highly, especially my dad, of how much it's obvious how much he loves her to be doing this. And so it was really cool, and they had an absolute blast being up there meeting him. So thanks, Kimmy. I appreciate you coming in. You have a good night as well. But the rabbit
He's
lady
so
happened to
kind.
be on the Anderson Cooper show with her. So they had I think it was a psychologist come on, and he was like, yeah, the Raggedy Ann stuff's not bad, but the lady with the rats, or the bunnies, I'm sorry, the lady with the bunnies, ooh, now that might be a mental thing. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh no, Party Rock, that's terrible. Look at that cat. Yep. Too funny. Yay. Part of the crochet club. Look at you, Maria has so many cubes. Well, that's awesome. I don't have any type of crocheted anything. I've only got my mesh hat, and I like it because it's light and airy, so I don't get hot with it on.
He wore that all the time.
But yeah, so that's the quick story. I could talk for hours about the episode, but you've heard everything you need to hear. Like I said, I really wasn't a part of all the other stuff. They did a 30-minute or a 20-minute interview with me that gave me maybe 12 minutes on the show.
Thank you for
I'd say
coming
it's
by,
probably closer
Christoph.
to a minute.
Thank you, Christoph.
So, but one thing I did want to share tonight, this is a personal thing, and you all have been following along, so you know about it, but I've got my Buster home with me tonight. His remains came in the other day, and I went and picked them up today, and I am so grateful and so happy to have my buddy back home. So he is going to be on this desk that I use for work, as well as to do these live streams. And he's always going to be here with us. I still can't help but think back to the show that I did the night before I ended up taking him to the vet, and how when I showed him that I was on YouTube and was reading to him all the comments and love you all were giving him, how he started wagging his tail. And that was something I hadn't seen from him in so long. That meant the absolute world to me. So yeah, it means a lot for him to be here. He's back home, and that makes me so happy. Hello, Beepy Gate, good old petty dragon fruit. So yeah, it was nice to pick him up and have him come back to where he belongs. So I did want to share that because you all provided me a lasting memory of Buster that night on the show that I was doing. So it stinks that he's not here.
And
I
I
definitely
got to
feel
know Patrick with
the void
Buster.
and the gap that he filled.
Mm,
When I first
But
got to know Patrick,
now I know
always with Buster.
he's able to run around again. He's
always.
not struggling to move his back legs. He's not just randomly falling over or losing his
Mhm.
balance when he would roll out of bed. It was sad to watch. So knowing that he's fully healed again, I know he's running around with all the other pups because that was his favorite thing to do. Oh yes, definitely health, wealth, and hope. Yeah.
He loved that dog.
Kat, do you have a
Yeah,
YouTube channel? I don't know if you do.
Oh, he did. He absolutely did.
Nope.
A part of
She
his
doesn't get on
character,
camera.
whole making.
I remember that from our work days. I'm not getting on Zoom until Pogue said we had to. I hated those. I was like, yeah, I'm not going on Zoom. And then the big boss, got to be on Zoom. Why? I don't want to be on Zoom. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me tonight. 20 people now watching live. That's awesome. 37 minutes into this. So if you weren't able to catch yesterday's, we hit 500. Actually, we're at 507, I believe, was the latest I saw. I haven't looked tonight. So that's awesome. We made it. We made it up. And yep, 22 watching now. So for those of you watching, I ask you, hit the thumbs up button there on YouTube. That way I know you liked it. It also helps the channel out when you like it. So thank you. That is awesome. Sweet and fun filters. Teams does have cool backgrounds. Yeah, but I'm still I prefer Zoom over Teams. But yeah,
So that was a nice little video for us to watch
Mhm.
of Patrick. That was funny.
I
And
forgot
just
that was the one that he brought Buster home in. That was nice. Yeah,
it all just seems fitting,
it does.
Everything happens for a
does.
reason. Everything happens for a reason. It's so
It
true.
does. Mhm.
So for anybody
does.
coming in late, the update that we have is Patrick's cancer has spread and it's not treatable. So this was just to raise awareness, maybe raise some, get Patrick a dinner. If you can donate anything, just send
Yeah.
him $5, whatever, get him a coffee, just to
Mhm.
give him a wee bit of financial support, a bit of, just let him know people care.
Little
People there really
encouragement.
care. Mhm.
Yeah.
And see if
He
you can't
loves
afford,
memes.
if you can't afford to send anything, send him a message. If you've not got him an
Mhm.
IG and you want him an IG, Patrick, his IG, I can send the link right here actually.
Thank you, Mari. Mari, have a great day.
Thank you, Mary. Oh, Patrick says thank you to everyone.
That's right, Julie. He is an amazing person. Yeah.
So I copy his link, put it in on chat. So yeah, drop him a message, drop him a reel, a funny reel. I'll put his link in the chat. That should come up in a second. Always seems to be slower. There it is.
Mhm.
Give him a wee follow and just check in with him. Just let him know people are there and people care.
Yeah.
I think that's kindness goes a long, long way. It's easy to send somebody some money.
Mhm.
But being consistently kind goes a long, long way.
Yeah. And just checking in to say hi,
Mhm.
that they're not alone.
So I don't want to drag this out either.
Yep.
I think we've served the purpose. I hope people
Yeah.
rewatch this. If you do, it's up there for anybody. The links are there, the Cash App's there, Zelle, whatever.
Mhm.
And just your prayers.
Yeah.
Just your prayers for Patrick. And we love you, Patrick.
Yes, we
And
do. We love you, Patrick.
send you love. So thanks to everyone. I'm just going to
Yep.
end this.